Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. They'll have Cam Newton calling the shots, the big man under center at 6'5", nearly 250 pounds.
And when he's at the top of his game, you see that big smile, that's when you know everything is clicking. That means he's accurate throwing the football. They can't get him down in the run game, and his team is having a whole lot of fun because when they score a touchdown, some fan's going to get lucky and get the game ball.
Now a first down throw for Newton. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1.
At the 37.
Here's Newton. Flush to his right. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, tried to make a big play and gave up a bigger one instead.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Newton on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, good move at the 10. They'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Throwing again is Newton. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
In both locker rooms, the coaches talked about setting the tone early. Didn't matter whether you start on offense or defense. In this case, the team that had the ball first did exactly that. Took it right downfield and scored.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Stafford and the Lions now have it first and 10 at their own 26. He'll set up to throw from the gun. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Down and 10.
To throw again. Stafford. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Texans 7, Lions nothing.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Now Stafford. It's caught. Jones. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 36. Again, it's Stafford. And he finds Danny Amendola. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
There's another.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. The former third overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Incomplete.
Stafford's pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
17.
From the gun, here's Stafford. And he comes back with one complete. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
2-yard attempt.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? But wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Cooper Kupp on the return. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard.
So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Going deep for Hopkins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. And this one is incomplete.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used a slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
This is caught at the 20. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Newton throwing again. And it's caught. And they'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Texans push further out in front.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Extra point right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Texans scoop it. Bring this one back. A fumble return for the Texans touchdown. So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Bill O'Brien with a call here. We'll go for 2.
Conversion.
A shotgun snap for Newton. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up up even further. So a big play there. Not only the fumble return for the touchdown, then they get the two-point try. And, you know, for the defense, though, they were just over there sitting on the field. They had to rush out to try to defend that.
You know, it's funny. They actually practice situations that they call sudden change when the team turns it over. I'll guarantee you no one practices a fumble return for a touchdown like that, and now someone goes for two. Really good strategy by them putting them in that situation.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now it's Stafford. He's going to air it out deep for Amendola. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So 2 quarters down, 2. You sure you're ready for the third quarter? Need to use a bathroom or anything? All right, cool. Let's go. There'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Danny Amendola on the return. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. And a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now following the interception, here's Newton. In the middle to Smith. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. But the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. To Cooper Kupp. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans turn that interception into a touchdown.
Greg Joseph.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Point after, right down the middle. And that will bump the lead up to 26. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
And Detroit getting set to go now. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll finally be taken down, but he gets inside the Houston 20. A big play there on the catch and run. 54 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer.
Matt Prater lining up for...
See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 30.
And now out comes Houston. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin first and 10. First down run with Henry that time as he maneuvers forward for about 4 yards.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line.
Play action. It's Newton. Going up top for Cup. And that one incomplete. They tried to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down. But to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the fourth. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's a gain of
Give him 6 yards in the first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and take a look at the turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They're throwing it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. To the air again, Newton. A scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
Second and 10.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Newton's going to throw it. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. 23 yards on the play.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. But I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
On first down, it's Newton. And it's caught at the 7-yard line. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now Amendola. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Lions take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
So here come the Lions now. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be
and the Texans scoop it. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Houston set to take over. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all three timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Off play action. Newton going up top for Cup. They almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play.
DeAndre Hopkins, he's all alone. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly as that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all three phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
From the 50 at Stanford. The left side completion to Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. It's caught outright Amendola. And he's taken down inside the 30. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll move the chain.